Yo, what's up guys? You got Pokeaim here. Today we're going to be using Aegislash because Aegislash is once again allowed in the UU tier. Apparently it was being resuspect tested and they deemed it not ban worthy, which is crazy, right? To think that Aegislash is UU and now it's actually stayed UU. Before it was a BL Knight, but it's back in UU. So I'm using this team from Lily. If you guys would like it, check out my website, pokeaimMD.com. I played about 4 test games with it. It went 3-1. So I really like it, and one change I made after the game I lost was I made this H/slash choice specs instead of spell tag, so it can actually do some freaking damage, because this mon is a problem. So yep, when it's specs, it's a problem. Team has a stun fist because Zeraora is a problem. This could easily be Needle Queen or Rhyperior if you guys want to try that yourself, but Rhyperior actually helps out a little bit better, I think, versus a few Pokemon that are really weak too. For example, opposing Salamence could be annoying. But yeah, we got our first game, and it looks like I clicked Shadow Ball. They do have Goodra, which is probably going to be their best chance of resist. But it looks like I clicked Shadow Ball in this game whenever I get an Aegislash. And if you guys do enjoy this video, feel free to leave a like and subscribe, because I'm on my way to 260k. But my Ghost Resist is Zeraora. Not the best Ghost Resist here. We're going to use Aegislash early. I actually meant to lead off with Zeraora because of this specific scenario, but we let Aegislash here because it gives us a situation or a potential lead versus Skarmory, but I meant to go Zeraora because I can U-turn out into it. Damn it. And they ended up leading off with Chandelure, which is something I'm very worried about. In terms of what Stunfisk does in this game, getting up rocks I think is fine. We're going to scout for them to be specs right here as they go right for Flamethrower. They don't do enough. I want Rocks up to break sturdy on Skarmory, that way my Aegislash gets kills whenever it comes out. So I'm assuming they'd make the Goodra play here. They could just click Flamethrower again, as it's okay. Like I think this is Scarf, but it's alright to click Flamethrower here since there's... I'm not going to KO them back, but because Chandelure, which might be Scarf, is a giant threat versus me, keeping it alive makes sense too. SD Scizor looks alright. I got to be careful around Registeel. I gotta be very careful around Registeel. If it's Iron Defense, Toxic Body Press, at least Aegislash just click Spec Shadow Ball. But again, best case for me is them going something like Goodra, which I want to Bullet Punch with Scizor to get Chip, so that way my Shadow Balls just pick up KOs after KOs after KOs. So, Bad Bones, up to you what you really want to do. I just had a really, really good game, by the way. That I actually ended up losing. The dude crit my Scizor at the end, which was really annoying. But I think I had almost set it up for Aegislash to win. But yeah, so there's Goodra, as expected. In terms of switch-ins, don't really have the strongest one. If it's specs, they could go for like a Surf or something as well. They don't have to go for Draco. I'll go Zeraora. While it has a great speed tier here, I'm adamant. Yeah, they do go for Surf. I'm adamant Zeraora, and I'm not faster than actually a good chunk of their team, even if they're like Scarf and stuff. So, but I wanted to use it to knock off the Goodra. That way I can mess them up with my Aegislash. But I'm going to bring out Aegislash now. Worst case is they Thunder Wave, but they wouldn't do it on a Zeraora. They could Earthquake here, but it's not going to KO Aegislash, and they might just go for Rocks. And they Body Press. So this is great, because now we can click Specs Flash Cannon. I'm clicking that over Shadow Ball because this is a Regirock, and I'm not about to not KO it and get go out, or go down rather, to an Earthquake. So right back on the Zeraora we go. It deals with Thunder Wave. I'll live every hit, and basically gives me a free knockoff. It's a position that I really like, because it allows Aegislash to just get KO after KO. And a Registeel without recovery is basically dead, right? Registeel is known for being able to click Protect and just kind of just getting back its leftovers every single time. Very surprised they went out to Skarmory there. I'm assuming they end up, or they want to go out into Zeraora now, but I don't care. I'm just going to go for the Plasma Fist. They may go on to Zeraora here, but again, I don't think that's a problem for me. And once again, we'll just click Knockoff. If they start bulking up here, it's fine, because I have Darkest Lariat, and I also have a Zeraora. Well, my Zeraora is my answer. But I also have the... I also have a Stunfisk. So I died of Rocks. I kind of want to save this sack for Chandelure. So I'll go out to Stunfisk here in order to deal with this. And then we're just... Oh, perfect. They touched me. And what about... I mean, that like they didn't go for knockoff, so they didn't knock off my Rocky Helmet. So that means that the next attack they hit me with is going to kill them too. So we'll just go for Earth Power here. Hits Registeel, hits Chandelure. There's a little bit of chip on Goodra. And I get to keep that... I get 2 sacks now versus the Chandelure, which is amazing. That's amazing. So I'm assuming they could go Goodra here. Chandelure, though, makes the most sense because you get something out of it. However, if Chandelure is indeed Choice Scarf and does take rock damage, I bring out Zeraora and I go right for the Darkest Lariat, and I can knock them out. If they go out into their Goodra, honestly, like I don't really switch in too well to that Pokemon, period. So what I do is I let them take rocks there, and I probably go Zeraora and U-turn out into Mence or something, taking the fire move that I expect them to go for. Because well, what I really want to happen is I want Skarmory to come in, but I need a little bit more chip on Goodra. By that I mean like 50%, man, to probably beat it with Aegislash. Probably more than 50%. I bet you Specs Aegislash is like 30% to Goodra. My opponent's taking a while here. You have, in my opinion, two options. Well, I guess Registeel could also be one too, but these two make the most sense. Chandelure is the one that's going to punish me the most, and Registeel is the one that gives me my Scizor as a switch in, so I can save this as a sack as well. So I don't mind them going for Seismic Tosses. We'll just knock off an item on them. Perfect. They might Thunder Wave me. They just go right for Seismic Tosses again. So they may end up just losing this thing as well, depending on their Skarmory set. And this is what I want. A position where Aegislash can come in. Aegislash can come in, and it doesn't matter if they roost. Doesn't matter what they do here. I get a Shadow Ball off. Spec Shadow Ball is going to hurt. They go Registeel, it gets 2-hit KO. Goodra, probably like I said, only takes 30%. But Registeel is going to be 2-hit KO because we ended up knocking it off. There's no way you're not 2-hit KO. Yeah, I'm about to say, like, I know 37% from a Choice Specs Aegislash with 624 special attack isn't that much. But and look at the fact, because we knocked off their leftovers, they don't get these 2 extra turns right here. The turn they switch in and the turn after to be able to eat up the attack. So and this is awesome as well for Scizor, which is becoming that much more a threat. And I mean, not really. It's just that Bullet Punch is becoming more of a threat for Goodra. Obviously, the Chandelure is going to come out now. And like I said, I have the sack. I have 2 sacks for Chandelure, which is great because that's going to force 2 switch-ins. And I get my nice and safe Zeraora here. Surprised they kicked Shadow Ball, but I guess they want to hit Salamence. I get my nice and safe Zeraora as they bring out their Skarmory. And if they want to defog, I don't care. In terms of making a play that doesn't give them any switch-ins, I don't even care if they go back out into Chandelure. I'm just going to bring out my Aegislash. Because every single time they click something that's not Roost, I get a kill. Except for on Goodra, like I said. But hazards are honestly in my favor because Darkest Lariat is looking really threatening. If they go Chandelure, I sack Zeraora. Yep. I sack Zeraora and then I get to click Darkest Lariat with my Scarf. Or excuse me, I sack Zeraora. Sorry, you guys know it's early for me, so I apologize. I mix up names anyway all the time. Y'all know what I mean, though, right? You can just look at the screen. But I sack Zeraora, I bring out Zeraora, and now they have no Darkest Lariat switch-ins. So this KOs Chandelure, and if they go Goodra, I'm hoping it 2-hit KOs. Yep, it 2-hit KOs Goodra. It's leftovers Goodra, interesting. And Zeraora ends up cleaning up. So that was just like an example of using the combination of Aegislash as well as Zeraora to break through each other's answers. And though I don't really switch in too well to something like Chandelure, I think my opponent, what they should have been doing was doubling it in every single time and just clicking fire moves, which is why like I went stuff like Zeraora because it doesn't allow that on certain Pokemon, right? It wouldn't die to one hit and I can knock it off. So we'll pause until we find another game because it looks like I can't find one. And I'll be right back. Really cool team on my opponent's part. Mamoswine and Rotom Heat are problems defensively. Keldeo is obviously a problem offensively versus me. Love my Zeraora though because it U-turns out into Aegislash and baits in like some of the Pokemon that Aegislash actually matches up decently well versus. And Shadow Balls are going to be flying this game. So Zeraora and U-turn. If they go Rotom, I can at least bring out Stunfisk and get up rocks to pressure Skarmory sturdy. Get a little bit of chip on Keldeo. Zeraora mainly also because if it's Scarf Keldeo, it won't knock me out with Secret Sword, and I can KO it with Power Whip in return. Also, Zeraora doesn't die to Ice Shard from Mamoswine, and I U-turn and break a potential Sash and get in Scizor. I doubt it's Sash on a team that has multiple defoggers and potentially a Spiker right here. But I like Zeraora early, and I want to get an Aegislash as many times as possible. So Keldeo is their lead of choice. We're going to U-turn here. The main reason we're U-turning is because why are they turning off Battle Timer? I don't know why they stayed in there. But I swear I'm about to get Icy Wind instead of Secret Sorted. Yeah, so not sure why they... Oh, their Life Orb. Okay, that makes sense why they would stay in their Life Orb. They didn't fear Scarf Zeraora. So Life Orb makes it a lot harder. Not that Specs wasn't a problem. I like Salamence in this game just for its Intimidate. Icy Wind. Okay, at worst case, they went for Icy Wind there, so I went Aegislash. Good play on my opponent's part, bringing out Mamoswine. We're gonna always go Scizor here. As we get crit, let's go. So I lose my Scizor. They're obviously like banded, but that sucks to lose Scizor because that's something that can OHKO it, and I have nothing that can OHKO it besides this Power Whip. However, it's time to be on the offensive. It's time to be on the offensive. It really, really sucks that that happened, but now we can at least try and do something with Zeraora here. I don't know if that's specs or not, but I'm getting up rocks to break Stardies and to try and Zeraora my opponent. That's it. Zeraora and Aegislash them. That's it. That looks hella offensive though to take 97%. You're definitely going for Crash here. Alright, we'll bring you out. A quick Shadow Ball once more. I know you're banded. Suck. It really, Scizor would have lived at like 14%, which makes a world of difference. Right? It just makes such a huge difference being able to keep that Mon alive. I see no item on this Mon, so I'm gonna make the Zeraora play. I don't care that I dodged that. I don't. Like, I knew they could have Fire Blasted, but because I didn't see Intimidate, I thought they'd be Moxie. I really don't care that you dodged that at all. Like, I dodged that. Good. Good. I deserve to dodge that after losing my Scizor. Hell yeah. I'm recording. Give me a sec. Blender just hit me up to record. Damn, Zeraora is so good here. And I need to keep you alive so you can Intimidate. So I'm gonna make the Zeraora play. Ideally not dying to one hit. That's basically what I wanted right there, to not die to that attack. And I'll make the Zeraora play because I think they'd make not necessarily Aegislash, but maybe Rotom there, and we're U-turn here as they King Shield. That's okay. That's okay. As long as I keep Salamence alive, I'm good. I just need to be able to Darkest Lair it through though. So as long as Salamence is alive, I'm good there. I'm gonna have to outplay the Mamoswine though, but that's fine as well. Like I said, I need to make sure that my Salamence is alive. If they're willing to give me Aegislash, they're insane, bro. Alright, I'll just Flamethrower it. I wonder if they're weakness policy. I'm assuming you'd King Shield here. So I'm going to make the Aegislash play, and I'm praying that Specs KOs them. I think it will. Dude, I think it really will. No! Oh, and they are weakness policy. Shoot, man. Okay. Not over yet. Definitely not over yet. Because Power Up KOs regardless. Actually, it is over because especially because I missed there, and Ice Shard KOs me. It really sucks that my Scizor got crit immediately. Man, it really, really, really sucks that Scizor got it. This looks like that team that Jamvad fights all the time. And loses 2 in lives. Alright, Bullet Punch is going to be good at this. I want to get him Stealth Rock immediately as well. Salamence checks this. Aegislash a Shadow Sneak for Poltergeist. I don't know why, it really looked like that. It does. But we want to get up rocks with my... Oh, this is that rock. This is going to be mean look crap. Doesn't matter. I'm getting rocks in their face. Hopefully they don't taunt me. They could go Rotom and try and defog on me. Or they could try Parting Shot into it. We'll just discharge here. Man, I'm actually really sad about that last game. I get a crit. It did nothing. Zeraora has, I mean, Stunfisk has like no use in this game at all, so I'll just throw it away. But if they go for another knockoff, maybe it won't knock me out. So I actually very much struggle with knocking out this Pokemon in one hit, especially because it looks to be offensive. I suppose this is my best play, which is going for close combat. And ideally, hopefully it's not like random Chopper Berry, right? Rotom is going to come out. Probably going to try and defog. Zeraora's roll is... I mean, it's alright. It's okay. I'd rather go to Aegislash and just click Shadow Ball. Like I said, let them defog. Spec Shadow Ball is going to get me a kill on something. Good. It ends up being Rotom, so I'm okay with that. There's you. Poltergeist maybe comes out. I go Zarude and I U-turn. Yes, sir. You can find. I'm not gonna tell you. We're in a battle. Scizor comes out. Will I be able to hit this thing enough? Alright, it's better to go Salamence. I was thinking, can I hit Cloyster? Alright, so I'll Roost here. Meowstic comes out and probably gets up screens and stuff. It can't do crap to Zarude because Zarude is a dark type. Oh my god. They're doing this. Alright. I know what I'm going to do. Clearly, my opponent has Focus Sashes on both of these Pokemon. Clearly. I was thinking about defogging there, but it was better for me to Flamethrower. I wasn't trying to burn them because I was going to sack something and then go Aegislash. But now that I burnt them, I'm just going to bring out my Scizor and not care. Because they're not going to beat me 1v1 unless they're Hydro Pump. I obviously cannot Bullet Punch them. But as long as I waste terrain turns, which I will be able to, I'm in a better position. Like, had they went Cloyster, not had they not went Cloyster, no way. I know you're not King's Rock, bro. Not with how obsessed you were with getting up Psychic Terrain there. Like, I know you're not King's Rock at all. Let me actually ask me to Cord. That's wild. This is the guy who crit my Mamoswine. Or crit me with Mamoswine as well. No. This is the guy who crit my Scizor. Everybody crit my Scizor so far when I was trying out this team. Now they have Veil, which is so sick. I guess these are all set up stuff. I'm trying to think how to beat Veil. Zarude is good because Crocodile or Mew can be leads. So I think this is set up. Yeah, here's Crocodile. This allows me to bring right out my Salamence and just defog immediately. Mence actually has no role in this game. It loses to every mon on their team, which is very funny. So we're going to defog here, immediately Stealth Rock. I don't really care about them doing this either. I'm about to hit every Hurricane. You know what? Fine. Gonna go Ninetales, I'll just go Scizor. If I defog here, everything's gone. But if I go Scizor, I just get to click Bullet Punch. So it's like, which one are you going for? Will you actually click Veil here? Yeah, I figured you click Freeze Dry. And there's a free Bullet Punch here. A very free Bullet Punch for me. So this essentially gets me a kill. I mean, obviously I know they have Zeraora and things like that too. But it's the same thing. You know what's funny? I know they're going to go Zeraora, and I'm fairly confident they're going to double on Salamence coming in right back into Ninetales. So I'm going to go for Bullet Punch again. Yep. As we knock out the Ninetales, because that'd be a free chance to get the what's it called off? The Aurora Veil. So I called that because my opponent's good, and I'm a little bit mad they crit me last time. This is not the person that crit me in this video, don't get me wrong. Honestly, I'm just going to click Knockoff. Like, what is this thing going to do to me? It's not a threat. I should be able to beat Aegislash too. Yeah, if this thing hits me, I'm good. Get a Stealth Rock as well, just to mess them up a little bit. I'm a little bit worried about Como, I suppose. I know it sounds weird for me to click Discharge there, but I didn't want Como to set up on me. So, unfortunately, it looks like I let them. Well, maybe. I'm still a little bit worried about these guys, but I can paralyze these two. What I should have done there was, I think, well, I was trying to sack it, but they obviously clicked clicking player off, which is why I clicked Discharge. Because I know they're going to go Como. Como's a problem. And I don't know if they're sub Belly Drum or Or the Clanger's Soul set. I got an Earth Power. Perfect. Okay. Thankfully, my opponent did not set up there, so I can hit them with a Play Rough here. As they go Mew, we're going to Volt Switch on Mew right now. If Mew wants to set up on me, I'm bringing out Zeraora just to click U-turn. Zarude. I'm sorry, they're all Z's. What the hell is your set, dude? So the problem here is that if I Shadow Ball them, they bring out Zarude. So I'm gonna Specs Flash Cannon. And if I bring out, they bring out Como and smack me. That's the problem. I think they smack me anyway with that Pokemon, as they body press right into me. Holy crap! Does SD Scizor beat this 1v1? I'm just gonna pray that they're. I guess I have to lose to it. That's what's about to happen. I'm just gonna lose to Como. I think that's literally what's about to happen. I'm just gonna lose to Como because this thing is definitely gonna knock me out here. Click Hurricane. Maybe Scizor can win 1v1 via Shadow Sneak into Bullet Punch. Damn, man, I'm actually really upset that because that Stunfisk position shouldn't have happened. So I Bullet Punch here. They die. I know for a fact I eat this up. Come on, man. At least let me roost into SD. If this 2-hit KO'd, I'm gonna be mad. Ah, good game. Man, my Scizor cannot catch a break. Because at least what I can do is at least try and force a roost too. I made the wrong position with Stunfisk. Like I thought I was sacking myself by going for discharge, but I didn't take into account Rocky Helmet. And Como is a freaking problem. And then even going hard Zarude, like it still gave their Como the ability to do what it just did. But at least I would have had one more Mon. If I went Aegislash and did the same thing, like if I went Aegislash and then went Zeraora after on the Como. And then into Salamence after that, I would have gotten the defense drops and I would have had the position with at least Zeraora alive. Similarly, I love Zarude in this as in terms of leads. I get to figure out a little bit about what my opponent's team is. Let's see if they're Rocky Helmet. They are not. Stunfisk is probably my best switch, as this is defensive. I don't know if they have Taunt, but I want Rocks up as well. Pressure the Thunderous. We know they're fully defensive now. What do you even go out into? I'm just going to figure Earth Power. Actually, you have Earthquake? Do they run Earthquake? I'm going to go Aegislash because if they go Slow King, Aegislash is a good switch-in. They can make the Crocodile play, but I have Salamence as a backup check, so I don't know if Como runs Earthquake in this. They probably should for Aegislash. Yeah, Yu-Yu, it's been a minute since I played Yu-Yu. I'm not liking the flow as much of this team. Well, maybe that's just me playing it, but Spec Shadow Ball for sure here. Don't care that they have Como and Crocodile. This mon's a threat. Also, my Zeraora destroys them with Play Rough and stuff like that, so maybe if that's the case, I just click Flash Cannon. No, I don't have to. I don't have to predict Como, because like I just said, I just kill. And I said the right mon too, Zeraora. Let me hopefully get some decent positions here. Alright, so they make the Como play, which is fair. Toxic. Scizor is checked by Salamence, so I keep that thing alive there. Flamethrower, okay. I didn't show Discharge before, but because they went Thunderous, like I'm tempted to just click it now. Yeah, I don't. What's your plans to do something? Does Grass not actually KO me from a Heavy Duty Boots variant? I doubt it. You okay, Puka? You want to get up? Okay, you can get up, baby. Here. There you go. If you need to go on the floor, feel free to. I kind of doubt it, you know? I should check, but if they U-turn, it'd be great. Perfect. We want them to take more damage, so that's Zeraora range. Also, SD Scizor. is good in that position too. Crook comes out. I can see them knocking off here. Do I need my Choice Scarf on Zeraora? I probably do for Chandelure, just in case. Most likely. I would like to save it on Salamence too for Scizor, but... Well, I would have liked to save it on Salamence too for Scizor. Yeah, I'm basically forced to defog from this position. Scald is annoying. You can get up rocks again. I'll make the Aegislash play on Teleport most likely. Chandelure can come out, but I mean I have a sleeping Stunfisk, which doesn't take things well. Yeah, I think Rhyperior would definitely work. Guys, use Rhyperior on this set over Stunfisk. Rhyperior would give me defensive capabilities. I could fit Toxic on it. I'm going to click Flash Cannon now. Because it's going to do a lot. I'm actually very happy that they're faster than me there. That's way better for me. Especially because I can go Mence here. And just defog immediately. And then make the Zeraora play. And click Knockoff on what I'm expecting to be a Slowking. Yep. So we click Knockoff here because it hits Crocodile. It hits Como, which is very important. Don't you dare get this. You don't deserve this. Thank you. Click Knockoff again because once again it hits Crocodile. It hits Como. And it'll knock out Slowking. You don't deserve this because you stayed in. I don't know why they're going Thundurus like it's the other Thundurus that can actually take hits. That's so odd to me. What are you doing? Why'd this thing come out? That's just so odd to me. Alright, we'll make the Zeraora play once more. I'm going to click Knockoff as we get rid of the Choice Scarf on Crocodile, most likely. Perfect. That's the position I want. I don't think their Chandelure is now Choice Scarf. I've decided to decide that. So I'm going to make the Zeraora play as they go Como. And very similarly, we'll bring out Salamence. And we defog away as they bring out Slowking, most likely. Huh, is Scizor going to beat me down if it's SD? Let's just find out. Let's find out your set. I'm pretty weak to this thing if it sets up too. I don't know if it sets up, but in general I'm pretty weak to this mon. It's obviously Specs, which is why I came in. I have multiple opportunities to deal with this thing. I'll make this a rude play. Worst case, you Shadow Ball there. Yeah, or Hex. Same thing. Wow. Not the situation I wanted, but Flamethrower here. I think I can beat Scizor. I really do. We're just going to Hurricane because I expected them to expect them to protect and go for Roost. So we get the KO right there, which is great. We'll go Zeraora because it can knock out Como. As they go Crook. They could close combat here. But then ISD up with Scizor. Yeah, as they just Earthquake. Great. So I get a U-turn off now. I bring out you, who has no switch-ins, and click Play Rough. Huh. I think I'd close combat here if I were them. Well, same thing, right? I have to outplay. My opponent's clearly outplaying me here. Time to click Plasma Fist on Slowking, though. Perfect. Mix it up with a Play Rough after. We get rid of Slowking at least, so I can click Play Roughs. I still think SD Scizor's a problem, but I'm really hoping they're banded. Very much so. I'm very much hoping they're banded. What is their set on this Crook? I think I have to go with Scizor here. Yes. For knockoff as they SD. They're the same set as me. So we just SD them multiple times now and just go for +6, I guess, right? I think that my AG lives bullet punch from the position, from that percentage. So we'll see if this actually comes down to this. Oh, never mind. I win. Cool. Wasn't sure if I actually won from that position, but we did it. I don't know why they forfeited. They could have potentially dodged. Maybe I'm thinking, maybe like Como doesn't actually live anything. Alright, so Bullet Punch looks exceptionally good here. My opponent doesn't have very many switch-ins. I do have safety goggles as well. I don't really care about webs either. Thank you. It's actually not that good, but I didn't make the team either. Yeah, that repair is gonna be a problem, bro. I love Zeraora though because I can Scarf U-turn on Rabombi and then bring out Scizor and click Bullet Punch. Zeraora's gonna be really good for revenge killing this, hopefully beating the Rhyperior as well. We'll go Scizor here. Click Bullet Punch, get my kill. Mence is also annoying. There's a lot of annoying Pokemon my opponent has, but me being heavy duty boots on Zeraora, making me fast and everything is great too. I kind of don't like Volt Switch on it, and I want to put Grass Knot. This isn't like, I'm not sure. Also, again, Rhyperior would be very well good here because it's a Salamence check. I could defog, kind of. Not really. I'm sure my opponent's team doesn't let me defog. Like, I'm sure they don't give me a position to be able to do that. Shout out to me running speed on that Scizor, by the way. Well, not me, but, you know. This is Icy Wind. I mean, this would be the opportunity. Only this and Salamence are the two opportunities to defog. So, and that's Salamence only if it doesn't have a Dragon move, which I think it's Dragon Dance. So let's see if they have Icy Wind. You Calm Mind Icy Wind? We'll find out. They're taking that turn. The Icy Wind about to fall out. It's about to go right here on the side, though. Because if you not Calm Mind Icy Wind, I could potentially be Dragon Dance and smack you. Good. Good. As much as I like Aegislash, I think that Zeraora is incredible here. I'm going to go hard Aegislash and just click Spec Slash Cannon. This boy is banded as hell, bro. Let me just click Spec Shadow Ball. It's Keldeo. Did 1,000,000 damage, man. Yeah, I mean, same switching as before. We'll double back out into Aegislash. Ninetales, same thing. Like, these are all the same Pokemon to me, right? Aegislash just comes in and gets its kill, which is what I want. Mence comes out and probably clicks Dragon Dance. I don't know if it clicks Dragon Dance instead of, or just... Is this just Adamant Max Attack Rhyperior? Is that how much Pokemon does? I don't think you Focus Blast first, ever. Especially because you think you fasten Zeraora, even though they did. I didn't think they Focus Blast first, like I said. Because of the fact that I am very strong versus them. But I think because the Keldeo's at 49%, and I'm planning on being Stunfisk, or using Stunfisk to beat Salamence, I'll be okay. This could be counter, though. Just knock off. As they were indeed choice banned. Alright. Good, good, good. If I defog away this, I don't have to deal with it. So I'm going to get rid of this Veil, so that way I get a kill with my homie. Right now. You know what? Stunfisk is going to be the last Pokemon out. It's going to beat Keldeo with Discharge. Click Specs Shadow Ball again. Shoot. Get my kill. Smarter than to go Alexander. It's Focus Sash. It is not. But it's still smart because it was a giant threat. This thing can click Dragon Dance and Sweep Me, so I will gladly sack you to be able to click Play Rough here. Ah! Come on, man! I just needed damage so Scizor could win! Come on, dude! Nothing to say? No, nothing to say at all? Nothing to say at all, huh? So even if they were Heat Crash on Rhyperior, the play would be just to go Stunfisk and force it and then just Bullet Punch. Ah, man! Can't catch a break, bro. Come on, dude. Come on, man. Give me a break. I'm fighting demons. I'm trying to use a Stunfisk, which is my choice. But still, I'm trying to use a Stunfisk. I don't know how much that does to offensive Salamence, because I'm... OU custom set. Salamence, OU Dragon Dance. Let's assume it's Dragon Dance with Moxie. Yeah, man, I do damn near 80%. I can Bullet Punch that after. Damn it. Hey, I like their avatar. You! No, you! Zeraora looks good. Zeraora looks eh. Aegislash looks stupid good. Aegislash look hella good, bro. Bro, shoot. Especially if they go like the Jirachi route. I didn't think they go Crook because I have multiple answers, but I mean it's not a big deal because I can defog immediately. Actually, I don't like my Choice Scarf on Crocodile in this game, so I'm gonna go right out into Zeraora because I'd rather them not knock off Salamence, and I can U-turn into Salamence on what I'm expecting to be one of these guys coming in on Zeraora, and then defog. I'm hopefully not gonna lose to Thundurus. Yeah, but Salamence is important because their Scizor. I realize how much of a problem Scizor is. They're wild if they could close combat turn 1. This could be their rocker as well. I'm not sure. Low-key Tentacruel annoying. Anything that can click Ice Beam and Scald is basically like Keldeo, but none of them have Icy Wind me yet. Good start, good start. I'm assuming they bring out Tangrowth. Huh. Okay, I didn't want to go Salamence, but the fact that my opponent stayed in there just to do that is wild to me. But if they're going to knock off this next turn, at least I could defog and knock them out with Hurricane. So, I mean, I'm fine with them giving me damage on Crocodile. That means that Zeraora is going to knock him out either way. They going to knock me off? Cool. I'm going to kill you with Hurricane now. As long as I don't got deal rocks, I'm good. Connect. Every bit of damage on Thundurus matters too. And I got the Confusion. Let's go. Alright, so we go Stunfisk here. Don't you dare ignore me. I'll make the Zeraora play I want to expect him to be. Big fan, by the way. Hey, thank you for DMing me after you crit me. Why are my DMs open? Get this threat out of here. Yeah. Thank you. Nice play rough. I don't have to be petty here. They'll see it in the video if anything. Alright. I don't know why my P. Oh, because I was playing Envy. Oh, man. Who is this? Oh, it's Yink. Let's go. So I have the Safety Goggles Mon, which is Scizor that can come in on this. Yeah, and Scizor gets a free knock. That's just the best play. I'm sad and happy that Hidden Power doesn't exist because it makes Pokemon like Scizor better, but it's also weird. All right, Aegislash, come in. Knockoff isn't gonna kill me. Spec Shadow Balls are going to hurt like hell. Get rid of you and SD up with Scizor. Sure. It's better to take the hit. They can go Crocodile after. I literally get to defog, so... I actually roosted first, though, just because I want to be able to come in on this Pokemon a little bit easier. And What is a Jirachi set? You have Ice Punch? Defog in front of it. I'm not sure what their Jirachi has. Oh, it's Toxic. That's a little annoying, but not the end of the world. Oh, I lied. It is the end of the world. Rocks for Thundurus just in case. Rocks for this. Rocks for pressuring this. Their Volt Switch Heavy Duty Boots. Darkest Lariat looks amazing now. AG can still come in on Tangrowth once and click Shadow Ball and get a kill. What's your set on Thundurus? You know, Focus Blast here? Probably. But SD Scizor beats Tangrowth 1v1, so I don't have to go the AG route. So I can actually go AG here on what I'm expecting to be Focus Blast or Grass Knot. Psychic, whatever. Same thing. Just get a little bit of chip on them now. Thank you. Hey Puka. What happened? You want some food? What time is it? It's a little early. It's a little early. Okay, Darkest Lariats look absolutely free. So I'm gonna go for them. Though I also like the idea of just U-turning out, because I can bring out oh, especially on Scizor, because look at Flamethrower now. Flamethrower looks amazing. Let me go ahead and go for this Flamethrower here. Right now. And every bit of damage on their Scizor, that's, we already know +2 knockoff range and everything like that. Good. So my Zeraora is basically going to beat this thing 1v1. Cool. Click knockoff here, get rid of them. Play Rough does knock out Crocodile, provided I connect, of course. I'm not sure what you want to do, but you'll die to an Adamant Play Rough. Yeah. I have a Plasma Fist, excuse me. Tangrowth comes out. I guess they could be knockoff plus Sleep Powder as well. I think they're Assault Vest. Took 7. Plasma Bullet Punch definitely knock out Crocodile as well. Sub, Toxic, Ironed Fire Punch. I'm messing up once just so I can KO Crook. With +1 Bullet Punch. And then I'll let them go out into Jirachi and try and Fire Punch beat my Rocky Helmet Stunfisk. The one game where Stunfisk is actually doing it for me, huh? It does not matter what they do. If they attack me, they lose to Rocky Helmet. Yeah, exactly. So, and if they go for any attack that's not that, they lose anyway. So let go. Man, I tilted. I lost so many points in this live. Holy crap. Oh well. And then on that, my return to UU. I'm going to use a team that doesn't have Stunfisk. Like I said, I think that defensively, this team would have been a lot better with Rhyperior. You guys saw, I don't know if we actually did that, but there's a few games where it was Rhyperior plus Salamence we fought. Maybe that was when I was testing. That was definitely a little bit harder for us to break. And that's because my ground type can't pivot in on their ground type. Pivoting into Rhyperior is hard anyway, but it was fun to get back into UU. Mega High Ladder is starting very, 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 very soon. Okay, it's very soon. Sooner than you think. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.